Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of helicopter action. Looks like we're on Mayan, a fantastic map for helicopter. And I think we're probably going to be using Dartling here. It's just the go-to choice right now. And I do think Ninja is going to be our other tower. So let's go ahead on Mayan. This map has loads of space for helicopter to have loads of farms, loads of Apaches, whatever you want to do. Apache really isn't that great or worth it, but it is defense that we can get up. So we're going to be going for Dartling gun start. Helicopter is not very good early game. Quite honestly, not very good in like the middle of the game. It starts to pick up maybe around round 20 or so. You can start seeing some use out of the helicopter. Start seeing some of the utility. But it is definitely not as strong as something, say, Sniper. Sniper, you can't start with it, but you can definitely start using it round like 5, 6, 7 or so. Get a bouncing bullets up and it can pretty much hold its own. Helicopter, you cannot say the same. None of its paths have that good of pierce. So it's just not very good against eco balloons. So things that aren't good against eco balloons generally struggle pretty hard in this game. So we'll just start with the good old Dartling gun. I don't want to use it, but if I want to get helicopter XP, I need something that can carry it along. And then we're going to have Ninja thrown in here just for that late game potential. I don't have enough tier 5s on the helicopter unlocked to really be cleaning up bads. But hopefully we'll get an Apache Prime pretty soon. I think I'm fairly close to getting one of the other tier 5s. Right now all I have is Special Operations, which is the middle path 5th tier ability. It gives you twice as much money, so from 4,000 to 8,000. And it lets you drop the Marine, which the Special Operations Marine is not a joke. He's actually fairly decent as long as you keep placing him down. Definitely not the best tower in the world, but he's not terrible. And it's giving you twice the money for the same footprint, so definitely not that bad. This guy's using some Ice and Druid action. He lost a life. He's probably going to lose a few more, but that's on purpose. He can probably regenerate those back with Spirit of the Force later in the game, which, if I lose some lives, I can do the same using helicopter. So I do not really worry about leaking lives early on. If he sends a load of yellows, I might actually not upgrade the faster firing on this, just so I can get as much eco in as possible. I don't know what his other tower is, but if that's his only camo detection, Ice could be pretty interesting because he's going to have to spend a lot of money on round 10, 11, 12, 13 just to not die. He also didn't put Ice in the right spot if he's going to be using one for camo detection, but he can get another Ice up. I have used a lot of Ice Tower. Most of it was pretty early on. I haven't really used it for a while. Early on in the last patch, I was using TAC Ice Village, and since that's worn off, I haven't actually used too much ice. Even though I still do think it's one of the better towers, it definitely synergizes with, I wouldn't say a lot of things, but it synergizes with enough things that it's not half bad. Okay, we need to start saving here for a Hydro Rocket Pods. He's going to pressure me with some Zebras. Fine by me, as long as he doesn't send leads. If he sends some leads next round, I'm probably going to have to drop an Oben. And again, if I lose some lives here, I don't really care. I can get those back. Ooh, accidentally sent too many. I'm just going to go ahead and save up. Get the Hydro Rocket Pods up next income cycle. And we should be good. There we go. He stopped decoying there as well to get camo detection, so we are good to go. So Village, not a half bad combo, because if he gets up Avatar of Wrath and a Super Brittle, plus the Village ability, he should be able to handle pretty much anything later in the game, but it's just getting there is going to be the struggle. Because Druid is okay against mobs, I guess, but the first BFB and the first COMG are definitely going to be a little bit of a struggle for him. Okay, I'm going to stop ecoing right around now. And we're going to save up money and go for a helicopter ability. If we can clear the if we can get the helicopter ability sometime on at the end of round 16 or so, we should be able to get a ninja up with a sticky bomb. I'll actually wait to drop Oben. He doesn't really do a whole lot anyways. And worst comes to worst, if he sends a mob this map, I don't really have to do a whole lot. The Dartling gun can pretty much handle normal mobs by itself. And then I can micro around the helicopter. Once the mob breaks, I can just blow back the ceramics and I should be okay. So I think one more income cycle or so, we should be able to buy it. It is pretty expensive to get it started. Not quite, we need about 700. So I will get a ninja up and running. And now, we're trying to defend a mob if he sends one. There he goes. So we might have to boost this, maybe not. Again, the ceramics aren't really an issue because you see the helicopter just goes ahead and blows those back. There we go, no problem at all. And we do have that ability up, so we'll just upgrade that ninja just a little bit just to make him not want to send any more. He's probably going to send a fortified one next round, so I'm going to have to get that ninja up, but for now I can maybe I'll send him a fortified one. I'll upgrade it to flash bomb, maybe that'll dissuade him a little bit. Okay, that one appeared to get pretty far. If I sent a few, if I would have sent a few spaced, probably could have gotten some lives, but he's already missing lives, it doesn't really matter to me. What happens when we get this Sport Chinook. I can get that first ability is going to be back in a second, so I can get a sticky bomb if he sends something. Let's find out. Nope. Hasn't sent anything yet. I am, however, going to buy it just for the AI mob next round, but that also keeps me safe from a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to go for a fortified BFB. Should have quite a bit of trouble with it. At least enough trouble. Oh, okay. So here we go. I'm going to show you the specialty of helicopter. And that is mob shove. This mob no longer allowed to move. Oh, well, it's allowed to move if it gets broken down, but this shouldn't be an issue. The sticky bomb hit all of those. The ceramics are going to get blown back. Even if I lose a few lives, I don't really care. And now if you were to send a ZOMG, I'm good to just stall it as long as I want. Okay, my 2 abilities should be back in a second, and I can get another farm up. He does have quite a few farms, so let's see. He has 7, and each of those gives 1,000. I have 2, and each gives 4,000, so I am actually a little bit ahead of him here. Even more now. I don't quite know which one's more, which tower has more utility, helicopter or the druid? Or at least the money path of it, because his money path will just destroy ceramics, mine can blow them back. So I think as a tower, druid is probably a little more well-rounded, because you can start with it, it defends late, defends loads of stuff, it's all around a pretty solid tower. Okay, I think I'm going to get one more. Actually, no, I'm not going to go for another helicopter. I'm going to go straight for a special operations, and that can be my popping power versus DDTs. Keep going for money. It is 30,000, so I should be able to get there pretty soon. Maybe after this next ability I'll have enough money for it. I might also sell this guy for it. And then if you were to send a Xiongji or something, I'm gonna sell this, grab a special operations, we'll upgrade him as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stick all these guys just off to the side. I'll have special operations while not follow mouse, just so I can tell him where to go put that Marine at. The Marine is actually pretty solid popping power. He's not horrible popping power, but definitely not the best thing in the game for 30,000. However, the ability does give me 8 grand, so kind of makes up for it. Okay, so he can send DDTs right now. I kind of want to reposition this Marine so I can start getting up my... Oh, he's still there. There we go. Okay, I can go ahead and get a Master Bomber in here. I think this guy should die to around 30 bad. If he gets an Avatar of Wrath up, he'll be fine, obviously. But Avatar of Wrath is kind of expensive. I'm gonna go for one more support chinook, I think. Maybe 2, because I only need stuff by round 30. And these next few rounds are pretty long. Maybe one more. Okay. Now we're definitely going to call it good, because I have died to too many round 30 bads using Ninja. Just need to make sure I get loads of other sticky bombs up as well. So here is 1 Ninja, 2 Ninja, 3 Ninja, 4 Ninja, 5 Ninja, 6 Ninja. Grab these grade 6 Ninja, 7 Ninja, 8 Ninja, 9 Ninja. Grab the crate, and this is 10 Ninja. Get a Master Bomber up here pretty soon. I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to also send him around 30 bad. We shall see. I am fairly certain I can defend later than him, so I'll just do my best to defend around 30 bad, and I can send one on like around 36 or so. Oh, he's selling a bunch of stuff. He might send around 30 bad at me. Yep, here he comes. Okay. Let me just make sure this guy's maxed out. Yes, he is. Okay, that broke down quick. Now he knows we're serious, which he does have a bunch of druid income. I can do the math real quick. That counts as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 4 would be 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so I should have way more money than him. He just nuked his eco, and I have way more helicopter money than he's bringing in. Once I get some tier 5 helicopters unlocked, that should also make later game defense a lot easier. No, Mr. Marine, why are you all the way over there? Why are you all the way over there? Why does Nick just drop it where it's at? Okay, so my goal is to get loads of these guys before I send a bad. Maybe around 35 I'll send a bad at him. Which at this point eco is not that much of my money, but do this still and I just get as many of these helicopters up as I can. Okay, save up just a little bit of money here and drop him a fortified bat. He does have an Avatar of Wrath, but doesn't have a village ability. And I think if I get enough money, I'll send another bat after this one. I don't think I'm gonna have enough money, but I also don't think he's gonna pop this. Oh, it's damaged at least. Still, oh, he's having to sell loads of his money, and he doesn't have a lot of income anyways. I think he's gonna get a Superstorm probably. He boosted, so after his boost ends, I'll send another fortified bat. He got a Superstorm. Let's go ahead and send one while that one's going through. Why are you trying to rush a Master Bomber, dude? It's not gonna work. That's all of his income is completely gone, so that should be the end of the game. I probably didn't need to get that many helicopters up, but wanted to make sure I'd have some money for afterwards. If he does kill that, he could definitely blow back the insides, but I don't think it's happening. He had to get a village ability up and then he would have been fine. GG's, man. I wish I could tell him GG's after the game, but alas, I cannot. So there you go. Introduction to the helicopter. Hopefully people start using it before the next patch, because I think it's going to be a solid choice once Sniper gets nerfed. It is decent income generation, however it is kind of map specific, and you do need to get some unlocks before you can really use it too much. But all around, not a worthless tower. We'll see if they buff glue, so he stops holding that all by himself. Anyways, GG's guys, see you next time.